Hello and welcome to Phantom Forces Weapons Spotlight, a series where I give a more subdued and informative look on the weapons of Phantom Forces. In this episode, I'll be covering the SVDS. The SVDS is a semi-automatic sniper rifle unlocked at rank 104. It deals 70 damage up to 70 studs and falls off to 60 damage by 250 studs. It fires at 60 RPM with a 1.43 times body multiplier and a 1.8 times head multiplier. The muzzle velocity is 2650 studs per second. The penetration depth is 3.2 studs. Here is the shots to kill table. It has around medium to high recoil and holds 10 rounds in the magazine with 50 rounds in reserve of 7.62 by 54 Russian rounds. The reload speed is 3.1 seconds and the empty reload speed is 4 seconds. The walk speed is 12 and the aim speed is actually quite slow at 11. While the SVDS can one-shot body-shot people in medium range, if I have to be honest, it doesn't really excel anywhere. The best way to use the SVDS is to honestly play it really safe, like just a regular bolt-action rifle. Hang back and stay beyond 100 studs and go for headshots. Trying to one-shot people at close to medium ranges is very hard and very risky. The SVDS's fire rate is very slow, and this results in absolutely no margin of error in closer ranges. Plus, if you're fighting more than one person at that kind of range, you're going to lose 99% of the time. There's just no way to kill the second person before they gun you down. Well, if you're holding the SVDS anyway. In the two-shot kill range though, the SVDS is honestly just a subpar sniper rifle. It's got the same fire rate as the Remington 700, but none of the walk speed, the tactile feedback, nothing. If you want to two-shot people, an SVU or a Scout SSR still does that job best. SVDS is C tier, unfortunately. The 9.6 by 53mm conversion improves your close to medium range performance at the cost of your long range performance. It now deals 80 damage up to 110 studs and falls up to 70 damage by 300 studs. The fire rate is still at 60, but the body and head multipliers are reduced to 1.25 times and 1.31 times respectively. The muzzle velocity is also reduced to 1900 studs per second, but the penetration depth is increased to 4.2 studs. Here is the shots to kill table. It has the same amount of recoil with slower recoil recovery, and it holds 5 rounds in the magazine with 55 rounds in reserve of 9.6 by 53mm rounds. Everything else here remains the same. With this conversion, your one-shot body shot range extends out quite far now, but is it worth it? Sort of. It's better than the default ammo, that's for sure. Since the default SVDS isn't good at range compared to other snipers, you might as well just go all in for medium-ish range performance. The slower muzzle velocity is manageable, and you still have no margin of error if you get too close, but at least you don't have to get as uncomfortably close as the default ammo. The reduced recoil recovery does make the rifle feel slow and clunky though. Overall, I think this conversion improves the SVDS marginally, and as such I'll put it in like a low B tier, high C tier. It's still not that good in my opinion, but it's an improvement. Light barrel increases your minimum range, walk speed and aim speed at the cost of muzzle velocity and penetration depth. Light barrel isn't a bad option if you choose to use the default ammo. You get a tiny bit more range and some much needed handling speed. The muzzle velocity reduction isn't that bad either. However, on the 9.6 conversion, the muzzle velocity becomes really slow, so I don't recommend it on that conversion specifically. And that concludes this episode of Phantom Forces Weapons Spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.